Hello, good morning Year 4. This is Mrs. Keeley with your maths lesson, and our today's learning point is, can I find factors of a number? So I've put that word factors in red because it might be a while since you have heard the word factors. So I just want you to have a little think, see if you have an idea about what factors might mean.
Factors divide into other numbers exactly, with no remainders. Take these 8 tasty ants for example. They can be divided into one group of 8. But we can also divide 8 into 2 lots of 4. So the factors are 1, 2, 4 and 8. But if the ants want to hang out in threes, it will cause a few problems. 8 won't divide into 3 equal groups. There's always a couple left on their own. So 3 is not a factor of 8. I don't think our hungry anteater was expecting any leftovers.
Right, so I hope you enjoyed that little clip from BBC Bite Size explaining what a factor is. I'm just going to explain in a different way as well. So factors are numbers we can multiply together to get another number. So here I have explained what the factors of 20 are. So you can see the difference between a factor and a multiple. If we multiply 5 and 4, we get 20. Okay, so then we know that 5 and 4 are factors, what we call factors of 20. And numbers can have many factors. So I have looked at what the other factors of 20 are. So if we multiply 5 by 4, as we've said, we get 20. So 5 and 4 are factors. But also, if we multiply 2 by 10, we get 20. So therefore, 2 and 10 are also factors of 20, and 1 multiplied by 20 gives us 20. So therefore 1 and 20 are factors of 20 as well. So 1, 2, 4, 5, 10 and 20 are all factors of 20. Okay guys, so we are going to be using Cuisenaire rods to find our factors. So I thought it might be useful for you if I just wrote below the Cuisenaire rods, okay, their values. Okay, Year 4. So I have got a 10 chain here, and I'm going to see if I can find the factors of 10. So let's see. Now I know my times tables, so I know that two lots of 5 are going to make 10. Okay, so that would fit. Now, it's really useful to know your times tables. Now I know that 5 lots of 2 are going to make 10. So I know that 2 is going to be a factor of 10. Okay, any other factors of 10? Oh, well, I know that 1 is going to be a factor. There we go. So my factors of 10 are 10, 5, 2 and 1. Right, Year 4. So now using my Cuisenaire rods, I have made a 12 train. So I've put a 10 and a 2 together. So I'm now looking for the factors of 12. So again, it's really useful to know your times tables. So let's have a think. Right, well, I know that 2 times 6 makes 12. So 6 is going to be a factor of 12. Now, what else do I know? What other times tables? This is why Mrs. Brooman and I are always encouraging you to know your times tables, because they are useful for everything. Right, well, I know that 4, 8, 12, 3 times 4 is 12. Oh, I might have just given you another clue. What could that be? Threes. 3, 6, 9, 12. There we go. Any other factors that are going to make 12? Oh, I know. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So 2 is going to be a factor. Anything else that's going to be a factor? Oh, well, I know, 1. 1 times 12 is going to equal 12. So 1 is going to be a factor as well. Let's add all of my 1s there. Okay, so I have managed to find the factors of 12, which are 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Year 4. So you obviously won't have the Cuisenaire rods that I've just showed you how to use at home. So what Mrs. Oliver very cleverly found is some interactive Cuisenaire rods which you can use to do this task. So if you just use Google, and you can just see I've got Google, the search engine, ready, and I'm just going to type in Cuisenaire rods enrich. Okay, if you just type that in, should be the first one, the first search that you find should take you to these interactive Cuisenaire rods, and you can see that's just loading now. Okay, so there you get all of the different rods down the side ready to use. So now we have got the Cuisenaire interactive rods ready, I'm going to see if I can show you how to find a factor of a number. So we're going to go for 20. So there we go. I've got my 20 up there. Now, I have talked about it being really useful to know your times tables. So I know straight away that 2 times 10 is 20. And were you paying attention to an earlier slide? Because I did show you when I was explaining factors what the factors of 20 are. So maybe that will help you. Now, what other two numbers could I times together that would give me the multiple of 20? I know. 5, 10, 15, 20. There we go. Now there are 4, lots of 5. So that's given me a major clue. I know now that 4 is going to be a factor as well. 4. 8, 12, 16, and 20. So 4 is another factor. Now, any other factors that I know are going to be make 20? That's right. I know that 2 is going to be another factor. So let's get some 2s. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, and 20. Now I've got one factor missing, so I'm going to leave you to see if you can work out what it is. Okay, but so you can see really clearly that my factors so far of 20 are 10, 5, 4, and 2. So hopefully you will be able to find this and have a play around in order to do your task. Right guys, so your task. Using the interactive Cuisenaire rods, can you find the factors of? Now you can see there is a green, an orange and a red challenge here. So if you want the green challenge, you can see that you find the factors of 12, 15 and 18. For an orange challenge, 24, 25 and 28. And for the red challenge, 30, 32 and 36. And can you set it out like I have done on my whiteboard? Okay, so you don't need to do a picture of the Cuisenaire rods, that's fine. You can just write, I made a train for the number, and then whichever challenges you're doing, and I found out that its factors are. Okay, good luck, and I look forward to hearing about the factors of these numbers in our Zoom.